Hey guys, in today's video we're going to be doing a 7th unboxing of the Combat Patrol. This one we're getting started right away with a first thing, which is a bonus, 3 Citadel brushes. I realized that I kind of fell behind on uploading these, so the next delivery's already on its way. I'll be here in a few days, so I decided to go ahead and jump this video up ahead. But you see we got a small layer, a small dry brush, and a large base brush. Which I do actually like these brushes, so glad to have gotten a fresh set of them. There actually is another brush in one of the other issues, but we're getting started right away with issue 23, the first part of our aeldari Guardians and weapon platform. These we're pretty much at the point where there's no more easy to build kits. These are all the full actual kits. This one though, because it's 3 kind of sprue sections, they split it up. So you get the first 2 sprues with this issue, which has pretty much all like the ranged weapons on this one and the arms, some of the melee weapons. The other one's got pretty much all the body parts with a couple exceptions. You can see here all the head options. As far as painting these guys, I think I'm going to stick with like what I've been doing and doing my own paint scheme. I'm thinking the one I'm looking at I think it's called Beltan. It's the yellow and blue. So I'm looking forward to trying to do that. But we'll go ahead and get right into the issue. Of course, as always, whenever there's new minis, first thing is the how to build instructions, which, of course, being that we get 4 issues of delivery, we have the other sprue already, so we would be able to build these. Yeah, it's nothing too much to them. I might try and magnetize the weapon platform since there's a variety of weapons, and then we get into some aeldari lore. Kind of show some of the different weapons. I might try and magnetize that weapon platform just because. Yeah, I kind of fell behind on the videos for the Combat Patrol stuff, but they're coming along. I have one more paint video already done. I just have to edit it and do the VO for it. And so we got some Assyrian lore, the different paths you can do, the Outcast, Warrior, and the Seer. And then some warp lore about the different sections of the warp. So yeah, so I still have maybe 3 more paint videos for the previous Combat Patrols, the Tyranids and the Space Marines. Well, actually 4, including the one that's already done. I just have to finish it. This is the Combat Patrol that we're collecting for this one, which actually, looking at it, I already got pretty much almost all of it, actually. Goes to name and then gets into the rules section where it explains Oath of Moment and how faction abilities work. And gives us a whole little scenario to do using it against different Tyranid units. Yeah, I think the next delivery I'm getting might actually finish the Aeldaris and start the Chaos Space Marines, because that's the next army. Just goes through a couple example turns and different ways you can use Oath of Moment. But as far as the Space Marine stuff, all I have left is Chaplain on a Bike, which he's already built, and the Brutalis Showdown, which he's already built as well. Here's our next issue, which has the rest of the sprue and all the bases. You can see down here, so it's got the weapon platform as well as a couple more, like a lot of like the melee weapons and little accessories and another body and some other little bits. See, there's a handful of different weapons for the little turret there. So might try and should be simple magnet to do that. And here's all of our bases. And of course, since the other one had to build them all, it's how to paint them all. But like I said, I'm not going to be following the same Han, I think it's called, paint scheme, which is the red with the white. I'm going to do the yellow with the blue helmets, because I really like how those look. And it's a very different color from how I'm painting everything else, so it'll stand out nicely. And that's with the paints we have so far, how they would look. And of course, we get some more aeldari lore. It's the main focus of these issues, the fall of the aeldari. I actually also recorded a video on updating the Combat Patrol binder, and I'm really hoping in the coming months I get another binder because it's already completely full. And I still have a bunch of issues after that. The Webway talks about some Forge Worlds on this other page here. It's cool Black Templar images. There's always more Imperium lore. Just a couple different Forge Worlds there. Forge World Lucius and Ryza. And then the next page of our Silver Templar story, part 6. I think I might try and wait for that to finish before I start reading that part. I don't know. Where's the data sheet for the Guardian Defenders, which is how they build. I know you can build them as, I think it's Defenders or Rangers. I think Defenders are the rifle version, and then the Rangers is the like melee pistol combo. And there's just a little mission form with the Farseer versus a couple different units. With some backup of the Guardian Defenders. And the heavy cannon platform, heavy weapon platform. And there's that little mission. Now, issue 25. Paints and that other brush. Which is actually shades. So first is that little brush. Little shade brush, of course, to go with shade paints. And this is the Nun Oil and Carrober Crimson. Which I'm glad the Nun Oil came, because just the other day before recording this, I knocked over my Nun Oil and spilt like half of it. All over the goddamn table. So, yeah. Most of that was spilled, so I'm glad to have gotten a fresh thing up. I'll keep it sealed until I need it. As for the actual issue, of course, it gives us a little technique page on shading and how to do it. At least how they recommend doing it. And then updating all of our models with the Nun Oil and the other crimson color. Again, pretty much all my Space Marines and Tyranids are done, except for the ones I haven't painted yet, so I don't have to worry about doing all that. Though I'm probably going to follow their instructions for painting the Chaplain, with the exception of the shoulder being green for Dark Angels instead of blue for Ultramarines. Of course, also showing it for the aeldari as well. Then we get into some more aeldari lore. There's the same Hind. Craft World. I love that big model in the back. I want to get one of those one of these days. Gets it to the aeldari Pantheon. And I believe this actually on the back is going to show... No, it's a different issue that has a thing. But it shows Phoenix Lords, the Incarn, and Avatar Kane, another model I really want to get. As well as those Phoenix Lords. And it gets to the Tyranid ability, Synapse. Explains that, explains how to use it. Gives you a sample scenario to do some of the different moves with. And of course goes through a few turns, showing the situations where it comes up and how to use it. And a couple things to remember about it. With that, we're on our final issue, 26. Wraith Lord. We're looking forward to doing this guy, and it's all on one sprue. One nice big sprue. You see the parts are kind of... Tell this is kind of a older model just because of how the sprue is set up. Like, they're way more efficient with the sprues these days than this. I'm hoping to try and see what I can do about posing him a little different. He's got a couple different gun options for his shoulder weapon there. Nice cool little rock base to go with him. Definitely look forward to building and painting this guy up in at this point, a few weeks. let's go ahead and get into the issue. Of course, the instructions for building them. It's a pretty straightforward, simple build. Honestly, it's not that much different than a regular, like, Aeldari Ranger Defender, or whatever they're called. Just has a couple extra other bits. And it's, of course, a good bit bigger. And, of course, you go straight into painting him in the Sam Hine colors. A whole lot of details. Nice big pictures. Showing all different places to do the black, where to do the white, that crimson shade, and where he would be. Of course, we get some more Aeldari lore, like spirit stones, and then some Uthwe. Thought about doing that paint scheme too, but I decided it was maybe a little too similar to some of the other stuff. It's another army that's going to be mostly black, so I decided let's go with these guys right here, where it's nice bright. Really looking forward to it. And it's more warp lore, behind the veil. Beyond the veil. And of course, as always with the new unit, get our little data sheet page and the unit name page. I should go like check off all the ones that I've built and painted. This data sheet here's a new scenario Vanguard action. You start with the Wraith Lord and Tyrannid Prime, 3 Von Ryan Leapers, and 10 Termagants coming at him. And also, I just noticed earlier that these actually tell you which battle mat to use, that they're using. Because at this point I think I got like 3 of them, maybe 4. And of course goes through the example turns, and with this, that'll be pretty much the end. You'll get a little teaser for what's in the next two issues. I think that'll be the Wind Riders. I think that'll be all of the Aeldari. I don't think there's anything else in the Aeldari. But that was the 7th delivery. Issues, what is this? 23 through 26. 23, 24, 25, and 26. Another 4 issues down. We're making our way through this. If you enjoyed the video, like and subscribe, and I'll see y'all in the next one.